Okay, today is Muscle Monday. This is day one of my 5-day series. You don't have to do it on a Monday. This is just muscles. So today we are going to be working with 2 dumbbells. Is all you need. If you don't have dumbbells, water bottles work great. And if you don't have any weights, or maybe your shoulders or something doesn't feel right, just moving along, that'll be great too. All right, so we're going to be doing 12 different things. Each one's 40 seconds long. That may sound long to you. You can stop at any point, but I'm just going to go boom, boom, boom. So there's only going to be 10 seconds in between. So maybe it takes you a little bit longer to get maybe your weights down and get because we're going to be doing upper body and lower body. So if you need a little more time, just start whenever you get going, and it'll probably average around 30 seconds, which is generally what most people do. It usually gets, depending on the exercise, gets around 15 reps in, which is what we're going for. All right, so today's just kind of upper and lower body with a little cardio. I think I do have a little core at the end. So just follow along. If you want to put some music on and listen to some good music rather than just me breathing over here, then you can do that too. So, all right, so we're just going to warm up just a little bit. So before I start our timer, you're just going to lean forward and lean back. And let's just do that 5 times. So that's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Okay, now we're going to go side to side. We're going to go like this. If you have shoulder issues, you can just hang out here, but we want to get the side of your body going back and forth. And we'll call that 3, 4, and 5. Okay, next we're going to do rotation. Again, you can keep your hands just here, or we're going to turn. It doesn't matter if you go right or left first. 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're moving your torso and not just your arms. So you want to turn, give yourself a good turn, some rotation here. 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay. All right. So we're going to start off with a shoulder press overhead like that. So if you have different size weights, maybe you have some 3s and 5s, I would go lighter for the shoulder press. And like I said, once I start the timer, we're just going straight through. 40 seconds on, 10 seconds to change positions or whatever, and we're good to go. If you want to get a sip of water, now would be a good time to get it, and then you can have a sip of water when we're done the whole thing. Okay? All right, here we go. We're starting up right now with that shoulder press. So this is your starting position. All right, and as you notice, I'm sitting up nice and tall. My back is not against a chair or anything for support. So you're having to use a lot of core here to keep your body upright, which is a very important group of muscles to have working effectively. So nice big reach. And if you have one shoulder that's kind of unhappy, you could put and just have the one weight and the other side doesn't have to have a weight in it. Or you could just, the side that's sore, you could just not push up quite as high. All right, so we're going to put that down. Next is fast feet. So you're just going to be tapping your feet as quick as you can on. So just a little pitter-patter of feet. If you want to get your arms going and get a little more cardio, you can. You can even reach up while you're doing it. But I want you to really concentrate on that quick tap on your feet. It's also good for fall prevention because your feet kind of wake up a little bit. Great. This is the part where music probably would be a good thing, rather than just hearing my feet going. All right, remember you're still sitting up nice and tall, looking good. Good. All right. Now you're going to go ahead and grab your weights. We're just doing a basic bicep curl here. Nice deep breath. Okay, and we're coming up to the shoulder and back down. If you'd prefer to alternate right and left, you can do that too. But we're just doing this one set of bicep curls, so I figure you probably should have the most going on here. Nice full range. Make sure you're straightening out those elbows at the bottom. So you're working all of that muscle. Good. All right, we're gonna put those weights down. Next, we're moving on to a leg lift. So you can do it with a bent knee like this, or you can straighten it out and go up and down like that, whichever you'd rather. But we're working on the front thigh muscle here, also known as your quadriceps. Just make sure you don't start sinking into your chair. Remember, you want to keep your back off of the chair. And if you need to alternate and do some with that bent knee, if that feels better, or the straight. Yeah, some of these 40 seconds, sometimes they go quicker than other 40 seconds, depending on what exercise you're doing. Good. All right, give it a little shake out here. Maybe readjust yourself in the seat. And again, same thing, bent knee or straight knee. And it doesn't have to be real high, so don't feel like you have to kind of like get yourself just a little bit. You just want to feel that activation of the muscle. You can even put your hand there so you can actually feel that muscle doing something. And again, make sure your posture is up nice and tall. This next exercise, I will show you how to do it in the seat, but if you're able to get up off of your chair easily, it will be easier to do standing. But you certainly can do it just in your chair for this whole time. So this is a tricep kickback. So you're gonna be here like this. If you're in your chair, you're just gonna kick it back like that. If you wanna stand up, you can be here and press it back. Just make sure that that elbow stays close to your side. This is what I see sometimes in a class. That's bad for the shoulder, the front of the shoulder. And as we get older, the front of the shoulder can easily get a little tear in it, and it takes a while to heal. So I'm very particular about any shoulder movement, and that we want to keep it safe. Good. All right. So here we're working the back of that upper arm. Good. And if you want to do it, you know, again, if you're in the chair, you can stay here. If you're able to stand up nice and quick, we're going to do it on the other side. Another thing that once you know what the exercise is, if you have me on your laptop or a tablet, don't be staring at the screen the whole time, or get it so you can, because you don't want to be doing an exercise with your head turned like that, because then that will bother your neck, okay? So if you're standing up, you should be looking just right down at your chair or to your feet, because you want to keep all this in alignment. Good. All right, so you can stay standing if you want to. We're going to be doing a lateral toe tap, or if you want to get back into your chair, you can do that too, sitting up nice and tall. We're just tapping out side to side. So just getting a little movement in. If you want to add some hand work with it, you can. But just simple side to side. And if you could only just tap like that, it's fine. So our goal with this is just to get you moving for 12 to 15 minutes every day. Like, that's great. So if you're able to do this every day for the 12 to 15 minutes, then at the end of the week, you will have chalked up some good time. So, all right, next we have our lawnmower pulls. So you're gonna pull up. Again, if you wanna be out of your chair, this is just like the tricep kickback. You can get a little bit more range of motion standing. But if it's hard for you to get up and down off the chair, by all means, just keep pulling up. You want to make sure though that you are leaning over. So no matter where you are, you want to be, because we're working that back muscle. If you're up like this, then all of a sudden it becomes a shoulder exercise. And we're trying to make the back strong with this exercise. Your body position will affect how you're working different muscles. So, okay, and then we're going to go to the other side. And I like it if you can have your hand on something. Sometimes people will just kind of go like this, and then I find that their back is moving all around. So I do like it if you could have your hand resting on a table or the back of your chair or something like that. Just little tips along the way. Again, if this is your 5th time doing Muscle Monday, by all means, you can turn the volume down on me and turn your music up. I know sometimes doing videos over and over again, it gets kind of boring. So, and you'll find after doing the whole week that you'll have your favorite days, right? Maybe you'll like Towel Tuesday better than Muscle Monday. Okay, now we're going to do our genie twist. So this one, I do want you seated. You're going to sit up nice and tall. We're all going to turn to the right and back to center. So we're just going to do this for 20 seconds, not the full 40 seconds. And you want to be seated up nice and tall. Nice strong spine. And then back to center. Okay, now you're going to twist the other direction. So 20 seconds to the right, 20 seconds to the left. If you started on the left, you just go the other direction and go left, right, right, left. It doesn't matter. We're doing both sides, right? And guess what? After this, this is our last exercise already. So here is a lean back. So again, back's not near the edge of the chair. And you're going to lean forward and lean back. So it's like doing a seated sit-up, forward and back. Feet are firmly planted on the ground. You don't want to be lifting up like that. Oh, you should feel your belly muscles firing up. They're important muscles to be working. Keep those feet firmly on the ground. Forward and back. And again, this is our last exercise. We are just about done. Good job. All right, maybe you want to get a sip of water. And just give yourself a nice big stretch up and down. All right, thanks a lot. I'll see you tomorrow.